I opened a noodle shop. Our thing was free refills. I just wanted poor folks to get a hot meal. But one day, a woman came in with 7 kids and ordered 1 bowl. Then she forced down 18 refills. She treated my shop like her own cafeteria. I tried to talk to her nicely, but she filmed me and called me a greedy scammer. Then she got the internet to attack me. The next day, a bunch of thugs blocked my shop. They ordered 1 bowl and sat there all day. I went to reason with them, but they beat me to death on the spot. When I opened my eyes again, I realized I had been reborn. Back to the day that woman came in with 7 kids. This time I walked over with a huge smile. "Boss, give me your cheapest plain noodle soup." A woman stood there with 7 kids behind her. Every one of them was painfully skinny. Her name was Lee Mengqi. On short video platforms, she ran an account called Inspirational Mom with 7 kids. I stared at that face. One I'd know even if it turned to ash. The scene of me being beaten to death in my last life rushed back. The person who ruined my family before, was this woman right in front of me? "Welcome, come on in. Kids, don't just stand there. Let's get you a big table." Lee Mengqi had her back straight. Her lips were already pressed together, like she was waiting for me to say something rude. She had probably already imagined dozens of ways I might look down on her. Then she could act helpless and pitiful, to squeeze out the most traffic. But she never expected me to welcome her with such a friendly smile. "Sit here, ma'am." Before she could say the lines she had prepared, I cut her off first. Then I quickly pushed tables together for them. I even poured 8 cups of hot tea. Looking at the 7 timid kids beside her, I smiled and pushed the cups over one by one. "Careful, it's hot." After Lee Mengqi sat down, her eyes kept moving. Finally, they landed on my face. Her hand slipped into her coat pocket, like she was checking where her phone was. She probably saw me as an easy sucker already. She gave a soft cough, then started acting according to her original plan. "Boss, we don't have much money. Just 1 bowl of plain noodles." After saying that, she dug around in her pocket. Exactly 9 win. I took the scattered bills without hesitation. Not a trace of disgust showed on my face. "You got it. 1 bowl of plain noodles coming right up." I went into the kitchen, but I didn't start cooking right away. First, I adjusted the security camera angle. I made sure it covered Lee Mengqi's table. After that, I finally started cooking. The noodles were ready fast. I carried out a steaming bowl of plain noodle soup. "Here you go. Eat while it's hot." The 7 kids stared straight at the bowl. Lee Mengqi didn't look at them. She picked up her chopsticks, grabbed a huge bite of noodles, and slurped it into her mouth. The bowl was empty in no time. She even drank every drop of soup. The kids still sat there. None of them dared to reach out. Lee Mengqi put the bowl down, wiped her mouth, and shouted toward the kitchen. "Boss, refill." I leaned out from the kitchen. "Sure thing." I didn't hesitate at all. I immediately filled another bowl for her. Then a second refill. A third. A fourth. She ate bowl after bowl, and her voice got louder and louder. "Boss, more noodles." I kept smiling the whole time. I moved fast, and my service left nothing to complain about. Lee Mengqi pushed it further. She even propped up her phone, filming herself and the table nonstop. The kids follow me around, and they rarely get anything good to eat. Today we met a kind boss. Finally they can have something hot. Watching her little performance, I only found it laughable. She was clearly waiting for me to lose patience and stop her, or kick her out directly. Other customers in the shop started whispering. An old sanitation worker who often ate here came closer and quietly warned me. "Boss, you're losing way too much on this." I turned around and gave him a reassuring smile. "It's fine, sir. You enjoy your meal." I smiled gently at him, letting him know I understood. What I was waiting for was exactly Lee Mengqi's shameless performance. The harder she acted, the better I felt inside. By the 30-second bowl, Lee Mengqi finally couldn't sit still. She looked down at the live comments, then looked at me. Seeing I still hadn't snapped, she decided to strike first. She cleared her throat. Facing the phone camera, she put on a look, like she was deeply wronged but holding it together. "Guys, look at this. The boss is such a good person. We've eaten so many bowls, and he hasn't complained once. Unlike some places. They say refills are free, but when you actually refill, they say you eat too much. For ordinary people like us to meet someone this kind is such a blessing." At first it sounded like she was praising me, but there were knives hidden behind every word. First she put me on a pedestal. Then, if I showed even a little impatience later, she could edit the contrast into the biggest moment of her live stream. That would easily stir up the viewers. By then, I, a small noodle shop owner, would become a heartless merchant, who hated poor people and troublesome kids. I sneered inside, but still kept a warm smile on my face. "Ma'am, you're being way too polite. I run this little shop, so people can have something hot to eat. Once you walk through my door, I'll make sure you leave full." Now that's a real boss, nothing wrong with that. The boss is generous. You don't see many owners talk like that anymore. My words were open and sincere. The customers around us immediately cheered. A flash of anger crossed Lee Mengqi's face. Her eyes darted, and that shameless freeloading energy came back. "Boss, you really are a good person, but this plain noodle soup is a little too light. Why not go all the way and add some meat topping for us?" Plain noodles were supposed to be just that, plain. Noodles with meat topping cost 18 yuan. She was clearly pushing her luck. Seeing her waiting for me to refuse, I actually felt calm. In my last life, this was exactly when I refused her. That was when she blew up on the spot. This time I still smiled and nodded. "No problem, ma'am. Growing kids should eat well." After saying that, I went into the kitchen. I scooped up a full spoonful of fragrant meat topping and spread it evenly over the fresh noodles. "Here, let the kids get some nutrition." Lee Mengqi was completely stunned. The whole speech she had prepared in her head got stuck in her throat. She couldn't understand it. Why was this boss acting so clueless? He actually accepted every unreasonable demand she made. "Boss, you're way too honest." Yeah, there aren't many good people like this anymore. The way the customers looked at me had changed from sympathy to genuine respect. Li Mengqi listened to the comments around her, and her face slowly changed. What she wanted was traffic. She wanted the internet to attack and insult me. She definitely didn't want her own live stream to make me look like a saint. Seeing her first move fail completely, she could only grit her teeth and keep eating. The 25th bowl, the 38th bowl, the 46th bowl, all the way to the 50th bowl. The kids were so full they slumped in their chairs. But there was no joy on her face from getting free food, because the big show she had planned today had completely flopped. She shot me a vicious glare. It looked like I had some blood feud with her. In the end, she tossed out a half-hearted thanks, then fled the noodle shop with the 7 kids. I coldly watched her run off in defeat. Only then did the smile fade from my face. Think this was over? Li Mengqi's real show had only just begun. Old Lu, the sanitation worker, came over to me. Boss Zhang, you lost a lot today. That family was clearly here to take advantage of you. You can't keep letting them walk all over you. Old Lu, don't worry. I know what I'm doing. As long as you know. If she comes back to cause trouble, just call me. I may not be good at much, but I can still help you hold the place down. After seeing off the last customer, I locked the shop door. Then I saved the full security footage and made another backup. But this alone wasn't enough to bring down Li Mengqi and the team behind her for good. In my last life, they pushed an ordinary man like me into a corner. That proved their backing wasn't simple. I needed something stronger. A bombshell that would make sure they could never recover. I opened Li Mengqi's short video account. It was called Inspirational Mom with 7 Kids, City Life. There were hundreds of videos on the account. I scrolled through them one by one. Most showed her with the 7 kids, crammed into rundown rentals, eating the cheapest food. Every clip had sad music and emotional captions. And of course, ads and product links were sprinkled in. I opened one video. How hard is it for one woman to survive in the city with 7 kids? The kids ask when daddy is coming back. All I can do is secretly wipe my tears. I only made 28 won today. I'll buy 2 eggs for the kids first. Her company had built her persona as a great single mother, abandoned by a heartless man, raising 7 kids alone in the city. The comments were almost all things like, "Stay strong, sis," and "A mother's love is so great." All that pity and encouragement only made me sick. Using this persona, she had gained over 1 million followers. I clicked her newest upload. It had been posted half an hour ago. It was the footage of her eating at my shop. Only now it had been carefully edited. In the video, she and the kids looked completely satisfied, and I was smiling the whole time, giving them anything they asked for. The title read, "There is still warmth in the city. Met an angel of a noodle shop owner. 9 wen fed my whole family, so grateful." Under the video, she deliberately tagged my shop's address. The comments were full of praise. "The boss is so kind. I'm going tomorrow to support him." Li Mengqi's move was vicious. The moment that video went out, crowds would come to my shop to film and check in. Some would even come to expose me. Once too many people came tomorrow, my shop would definitely get overwhelmed. If the service slipped even a little, or if the cost became too much, and I couldn't satisfy everyone's unlimited refills, then one refusal would turn the angel boss in the video into a fake, attention-seeking hypocrite. Li Mengqi wouldn't even need to show up. Others would throw the dirt for her. Then she could use it to harvest another wave of traffic. It was a truly poisonous 2-for-1 scheme. I stared at my phone. Just thinking about what she might do next made me shake with anger. I had to fight back now. I exited the video and opened the emergency call screen, but after thinking it over, I hung up. Calling the police was useless. She hadn't really broken the law yet. At most, this was a moral dispute. The police couldn't handle it. Right then, an idea flashed through my mind. If the law couldn't punish a parasite like her yet, then why couldn't I fight fire with fire and use her own tricks against her? The next day, Li Mengqi's video went viral. My little noodle shop became the hottest check-in spot for influencers overnight. Just after 9 a.m., as soon as I lifted the rolling shutter, a huge crowd was already blocking the entrance. Phones and cameras were shoved right in my face. "Boss, is it you? The kind guy who feeds people for 9 yuan? Boss!" We saw the video. From Inspirational Mom with 7 Kids. We came here just for this. "Boss, you're such a good person. Boss, give me a bowl too. I want to see if the refills are really unlimited." Standing at the door, I looked them over. I said nothing. Some of them really did seem to be here to support me. Some were just here for the drama. But in most of their eyes, I saw greed and calculation. Several had already started live streaming. Their titles were basically the same. I had already prepared for this. My face still wore the same smile as yesterday. "Welcome, welcome, please don't push. One at a time. There are seats inside. Everyone will get food. Everyone will leave full." I raised my voice to keep order. Before long, the shop was packed. "Boss? Boss, hurry up!" "Boss, I've been waiting 8 minutes." The complaints came one after another. I ran back and forth between the dining area and the kitchen. Sweat covered my forehead. My arms felt like they were about to fall off. A young streamer with bright green hair was live streaming into his phone. "Guys, you seeing this? We've already refilled 20 bowls. Boss, this speed is kind of weak. What, you can't handle it? For real. Yesterday, Inspirational Mom with 7 Kids brought 7 kids and still got 50 bowls. We've barely had a few. And this is the attitude? I placed a huge bowl of plain noodles in front of him.